Hi there, it's Pete. I'm just going to do a Beatles tune 8 days a week. It's got a nice little intro to this one, quite nice and simple. So the chords for this one is a D major. There's an E7 in it. There's an E major in it. There's a G major. An A major and a B minor. I think that's all the chords. There's only 4 or 5 chords. Quite simple ones, hopefully. If you've never really played baritone ukulele or the guitar or any instrument, the D major, I'll just run through the strings a sec. So the bottom string, the one furthest away, is an E string, which is the first string. The second string is a B string. The third string is a G string. And the fourth string, the one closest to you, is a D string. If we refer to them as 1, 2, 3, 4. So the fourth one's closest to you. Right, so a D major chord. Right, so your first finger is in the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Your second finger is in the 2nd fret of the 1st string. And your 3rd finger is in the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And that is your D major. We're going to use that one in the intro in a minute. So it's with your little pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, you hammer on. So I'll just show you that a little bit. That sort of thing. But that's a little bit later on. So that's a D major. And then we've got an E7 really. So an E7 is your first finger in the 1st fret of the 3rd string. You play all the strings. And also there's an E major in here as well. So what you're doing is you're keeping that finger in the 1st fret, the 1st finger, 1st fret, 2nd string, and then you're taking your 3rd string, I should say, on the G string, and you're taking your 2nd finger and putting it on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. That's the one closest to you. That is a E major. Right, the next chord is a G major. So you just one finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, right down the bottom. Play all the strings. That is a G major. Right, there's an A major in it. So your first finger is in the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and your second finger is in the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. Play all the strings. That is a major. Now we've got a B minor. B minor. So your first finger is in the 2nd fret of the 1st string. That's right down the bottom. Your second finger is in the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and your 3rd finger is in the 4th fret of the 3rd string. That's a B minor. So that's all your chords. There's a lovely little intro I'll show you now. I'll just play it a couple times, but I think they only play it through once and they go straight into verse 1, I think. So what it is, it's that first chord again, that D major. What you're doing is, I don't know if you can follow what I'm doing, is sort of hammering on that 3rd fret of the 1st string. So that's on the 3rd. 1, 2, hammer on, off, like that. Now what you're doing now, you're taking out you're just keeping your 1st finger on, sliding it down to the 1st fret of the 3rd string, which is the G string. So now what you're doing now, you're playing all the strings again. third stroke again, downstroke, you hammer on the second fret of the first string. Like that. So it's down, down, hammer on. Right, we just recap a minute. So we got the D major. Slide down to that first fret of the third string. Down, down, hammer on the second fret of the first string. Now we're doing the third chord now, which is a G major. So now you're just putting your finger on the third fret of the first string. So you're now what you're doing is you're hammering on that third downstroke onto the A string. Sorry, the A note, which is on the 5th fret of the E string, the first string. So you're keeping your G note down, and you're going 1, 2, hammer on. Then you're going back to the D major again, which is the last chord in it again. So I just do that a few times. Like that. Right, I just run through it one more little time. Right, so you've got the D chord, down, down, hammer on, off, slide down to the first fret, third string, down, down, hammering on that second fret on the first string. Then we're doing our G chord now, hammering on the 5th fret, back to the D again. Now it goes straight into the verse now. Ooh, I need your love, babe. Yes, you know it's true. Hope you need my love, babe, just like I need you. So now you go straight into the chorus now. That's verse 1. I'll just give you the chords a minute. So, ooh, I need your love, babe. So that's a D major to a E7. Yes, you know it's true. So that's a G to a D. Hope you need my love, babe. That's a D to a E7. Just like I need you. That's a G to a D. So that's really all what it is, really. It's a D, an E7, a G, a D, a G, sorry, a D to an E7, a G to a D. So that's all it's doing really. It's just repeating itself. So a D to an E7, a G to a D. It just rotates like that really. So that's the verse 1. And now we got the chorus. The chorus starts with a B minor. So it's hold me, love me, hold me, love me. So what we got on the first line of the chorus, we got a B minor, hold me, love me, that's a G major, back to your B minor, hold me. Now we got a completely different chord now, which is an E major. So go back to the E major again, love me. I ain't got nothing but love, babe. 8 days a week. So I ain't is a D. Got nothing but love, babe. E7, 8 days a week. So that is a G to a D. So it's quite nice, easy chords. Now you're on to verse 2 now. So it's exactly the same as verse 1, more or less. Just a little bit different words, but it's the same chords. So it's a D to an E7, a G to a D, a D to an E7, a G to a D. So you can see where it's going. It's just repeating itself, really. So now you've got a chorus again now, which is a B minor. Hold me, love me, hold me. The last chord on that first line again is an E major. Love me, nice bassy E major. Ain't got nothing but love me. 8 days a week. So I hope you're getting it okay. The only thing that's different now is the bridge. So the bridge starts with an A major this time, which is that first finger, second fret of the third string, and your second finger, second fret of the second string. That's your A major. So it's 8 days a week. Then it goes to a B minor again. I love you. So now we got a E major that goes 8 days a week. It's not enough to show I care. So we'll do that again. So 8 days a week. This is the bridge. It's an A major. 8 days a week. I love you, which is a B minor. Now we go to an E major again. 8 days a week is not enough to show I care. So that last line of the bridge is a G, and it's not enough to show I care. So I care is an A major again. Right, so that is all the components of the song. So after that we got verse 3, then we got another chorus, then another bridge, verse 4, chorus, and a little outro. So really you've got it all really now. I might just do the last chorus and the outro just so you can get the way that goes. So it's a B minor again. Hold me, love me, hold me, love me. You ain't got nothing but love, babe. 8 days a week, 8 days a week, 8 days a week. That's the last chorus in the outro. Yeah, you've got all the components now. Like I said, there's verse 1, chorus, verse 2, chorus, bridge, verse 3. So it's quite a long song actually. Then you've got another chorus, another bridge, verse 4, chorus, and an outro. So yeah, good luck with that. If you're just getting your chords, you know, once you start changing those chords nice and quick, and it becomes a lot more interesting then. Yeah, thanks a lot for having a look, and I'll catch you again. Bye.